Hi, welcome to Let It Simmer. Today we are going to make missi roti at home. For missi roti, the flour that we need to mix is, I have taken 1.5 cup of regular wheat flour, half cup of maize flour or maize cornmeal or makki ka atta, and 1 cup of besan gram flour. To that I am adding haldi or turmeric, carom seeds and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Mix it up together. We'll add salt as much as we like. And then to this I'm going to add 1/4 cup of yogurt. We'll take it all out. And I'll need about 3/4 cup of lukewarm water to knead it into a very soft dough. There, I've been kneading this for almost 5 minutes. It has become a very soft dough. See? Now what we'll do is, we'll just cover it and keep it for half an hour. Okay. Now this dough will make about 10 to 12 rotis. So we divide it. Half again, and make 3 balls out of this. 1, almost equal ones. Yeah, same with the other. After dividing the dough, we'll make the topping for our missi rotis. Okay, what I have done here is anardana, dry pomegranate seeds, and dhania, coriander seeds. I have lightly roasted them and now I'm going to crush them just to release, make them a little smaller and to release their flavors. This will be going on top of our missi roti. This is what gives the missi roti its uniqueness and its flavor. Yeah, this is good. Now here I have finely chopped onion and coriander. I'm going to add this to the onion and coriander and mix it. Yeah, now we are ready to roll out our rotis. Right? What we'll do is we'll take one portion of our dough, roll it between our palms, flatten it a little, roll it in a dry wheat flour. Then this mixture that we made with onion and anardana and all, little bit we'll place in the center of our board. Place our dough on it, flatten it, and then roll it out. Not very thin, just a little thickish dough. Right. Now what we'll do is, now this is the tricky bit. Keeping this side down, the one with the onions and all, we'll moisten this side generously with a lot of water. Yeah. And then we'll put it on our tawa like this. This side down. Moist side, we are going to slap it on our tawa. Tawa is very hot. And then upend the tawa, turn it upside down directly on the flame. Turn it up, turn up the heat. Let us check. We turn down the heat a little. Yeah, see, it has started bubbling and it has got some caramelized charred bits also. This needs to happen, cook a little more. So we'll turn it over again. Turn up the heat. Oh yes, lovely. We'll turn up the heat. We need our tongs. to just coax it off the tawa a little from all sides. Yeah, let's check the underside. Oh, beautifully done, beautifully done. Now we'll take it out on this our prepared plate. Apply melted butter on it generously, and it's ready to be served hot with whatever you want to have it with. Okay, let's do one more. Rolling it, dipping in dry flour, taking the mix, placing it on my chakla or my rolling board, placing my dough on it, rolling it out. Don't worry if it gets stuck a little, it is bound to. Right thickness. Lift it up carefully. The masala side down. Moisten the other side and slap it down on the tawa. Turn the tawa upside down. Turn up the heat a little and wait for the magic to happen. Let's check. Nice, perfect. We'll coax it off the tawa with a chimta or a tong. Cook missi rotis only on cast iron tawa and not non-stick pan. Our missi rotis are ready. Enjoy with a curry or as is. Don't forget to subscribe. Let it simmer. Thank you.